Now I'm going to show you a great little chip shot that will put tons of spin on the ball, and you don't have to be fancy or wristy or Phil Mickelson or practice hitting a big swing with the lob. It's one simple little change. And all you do is set up the same way and then open your club face. Open it as wide as you want to, and then you make the same exact stroke, and what will happen is the ball will carry a little higher, a little softer. You have to make a bigger stroke if you want to carry it the same distance, but it will roll out less. Great shot to use when you are short-sighted and you've got to get the ball over some rough or some nastiness, but you want it to not roll out as far. You can make the same little chipping stroke so you don't have to practice for hours making a flop or a lob, and simply open the club face wide open, make the same stroke. The ball will carry a little higher, land a little softer, and roll out less. So this would be my normal setup with this club. When I want to put some spin on it, I don't have to get fancy or wristy. All I have to do is open the club face. Now you've got to learn to have that line on your club on that bottom groove, and slide that bottom groove under the equator of the ball. But you just open the spin, make the same stroke. So I put a target 8 yards away and made the same little chipping stroke 5 times in a row. The only thing I changed at all was opening the face. And you can see I'm just working on ball contact, the low point, keeping those grooves pointed at the sky, and check out the results. And just for fun to show you, I carried all 5 of those about 8 yards, and right there they are. All 5 of them landed in the same area near my golf bag. So what I want you to do is go out on the practice green, set up 2 alignment rods as a target, and do this exact same drill that we did with the normal chip shot without putting spin on the ball. And that's set up, same position, one hand, open the club face, and just make a little putting stroke. Same weight always heavy on your lead side. Working on that bottom point, no wrist, just simply weight forward, face open, slide that bottom groove under the center of the ball, and trust it. And you learn to do that and hit your target with one hand. Then you bring on the other hand, and the same thing. And you get to where you can consistently land the ball in the area you want, both with the normal setup and with the face open, putting some spin on it, and you'll start to see how they run and how they go. But practice that and get that nailed down, because where we're going is now being able, once you get this nailed and dialed in, is now being able to control the roll with different clubs and with different ball positions, and you have a multitude of chip shots and results that you can get without making big changes, without having to be super skilled because you have a super technique. So work on this and get ready for the next one. We'll start to put in some really fun stuff. Now a much tougher shot. I've got to go uphill to land onto the green out of a pretty tight lie, and then it's an extreme downhill. Really easy going at this far flag to roll the ball off the green. But notice what happens. I open the club face, it lands softly, and that actually stops about 3 foot short of the hole on an extreme downhill. Now for these next two, I'm going to open up the face even more and show you. I carry the ball about the same distance. It lands high and soft and stops on that downhill. And this one, I'm going to make it stop even sooner by opening the face so super wide. Now you got to work on your contact and practice for this, but watch how this ball stops on an extreme downhill. It rolled out almost none. Now back to the proper shot. And notice I'm aiming left of the target lines because this ball is rolling so softly and slowly, it's going to break a lot more. Land it nice and soft, roll it to the target. So start with one club. Learn to control the low spot, keep the face square, strike the ball the same way every time, hit your landing spot every time and let the ball roll out. Then do the same thing with the face turned open so that you'll get some more spin on the ball. Practice that until you got it. Once you get that, chipping becomes much easier.